Okay.
I can repeat very short regarding the proposal, because I think it's important for the ambassador community, and just inform people what's going on, because I think it's really decreasing decreasing the power of ambassadors to do something, because it's with this proposal on Kusama to implement bounty for Russian speaking community, to intensify different activities. We wanted, me and other senior and ambassadors, we wanted to make a framework, example, how it can be work in different regions, different ways, different communities, to find the new effective ways to spread the word, and onboard developers, onboard businesses, on board new new activists. And we had a big plans. You can we share it in proposal, in meetings, and the community generally supported us. And we have only generally we have only two big voices opposite. Is the House DAO and the big whale with the 60,000 KSM, who come and made a conviction 3, and it's like impossible to overcome this one voting. So I think the Kusama still in the power of such an players. It's not bad, not good. It is what it is. But I think it's
I,
the.
I
I,
sorry.
I, Mhm. I think it's just maybe not a superb sign for the ambassador community. Yeah, just finished.
About that, I think that the wrong thing is not know the reason. If the reason is the proposal, the people, this is the wrong thing. I can understand the no, but a no with the reason. The wrong thing is that we have no reason for improve or find some solution at this problem. So this is the very tricky situation, in my
Yeah,
opinion.
and it's demotivating. Not
Yeah,
me, but other ambassadors.
yeah. I can understand. I have I had a similar situation in the past, so
Yeah,
I can understand deeply this
yeah.
side.
But I have a lot of things to do, so I will definitely find some
Okay.
interesting stuff. And in Polkadot, we have a lot of activities. I onboarded yeah, the final steps of onboarding the first licensed Serbian exchange. So they added Polkadot to their uh, um, wallet,
Yeah.
preparing for trading pairs. Maybe they will add some. They're very conservative, so they have like a 10 top top.
Yeah. I read your this news. Yeah. I
Mhm.
read it too.
And
Um.
I hope to onboard other big players and working on several really big cases. So I hope to show other cool contributions in several months or something.
Okay.
And we're preparing. By the way, we're preparing in collaboration. With MVP Workshop. So I'm just a helper. MVP Workshop organizing the side event of of the big blockchain conference in Belgrade, Belgrade Blockchain Week. So it will be like a very big event. People across the Balkans region, Europe come, and we are going to make some noise regarding the Polkadot.
Are all your activities in the file so I can share them?
Okay.
I'll continue to share our activities, so please continue to add them. And to go ahead, because we have no so time, I wanted to to push the new agenda for the next weeks, because we have a date. So we have the 1st of July as the date when the fellowship team push on chain the collective. So I think that we need to plan our activities for the next weeks. So I in this doc add some ideas, some tasks that I collect speaking with you, with in privately on in the chat, and I reorganize them in this list. So we have some points and the division of the calendar by week, so we can plan add our task, our activities in these weeks about the proposal. And I have unlight the week of the on-chain and the week of the decoded. And I added the last table where we have set what we want to do with the new program, and I added the new row about Ezio and Pat. So when they so in that way they can add their information. I think that it is very important to define our next step and write them and follow this task, and open the discussion on chain and share this information with the community, because we have decoded that there is in a very period, because is after the on-chain, so we can create a team of us that can organize events on decoded to engage the people, and for example, with the idea of Blockia or Lorena, or the Irina or Zoe, anything about a discussion or the pitches for the head ambassador, and give the possibility to the people on remote to have a pitch on these events. So try to find the better way to have a discussion on person that decoded, and so we can plan a little team of us to do that and follow this side. Another little team or a person, I don't know, we can decide to follow the task and the information about the submission and about the process. I think that we cannot use the Polkadot forum for the submission of the head ambassador, because I see our proposal for the sponsorship that is not the right tool to follow the submission. So we need to find another way to public the submission. A possible way is a form on the site done by the Destructive Studio. They have the possibility to have a form that collects all the submissions, so we can share this information with the community, define the request, the field requirements, so name, blah blah blah, a PDF to or a link to share the program, something like that. But in that way we can have an official place to read and comment the submission, because it's not so easy to do in the forum. This is my idea, seeing our experience in this moment. So we have many tasks, many activity to do in the next week, and I hope to organize them with you in this week and at least in the next week. This is the recap of the situation. Albert, it's your turn.
Yeah, thank you, Patricia. I think the application should be on Folk Assembly. No, is
yeah,
the
but
only
in Folk Assembly we can. I don't know if you can add all the information. For example, the program and all the other information, and also a picture or our contacts. I don't know. I think that we can only push your submission, but not add many information about the submission.
But you can add, for example, a PDF or a PowerPoint with all the information, and you can put your image or whatever you want.
I don't know. We could ask that at the fellowship team. Maybe it's better to ask them before to start to find any other information, because I thought that actually we cannot add any other information than the minimum information on the on-chain submission. Yeah, let me add this topic. Here for the moment here, then I will write in the right. I think to ask also NO2, so the process to push the submission on chain, or if one of them can explain us how to do that, to create an NO2. Okay. David, it's your turn. Sorry, I was writing. I'm.
No, worries. Sorry, I was a little bit late. No, my question was about how to apply and what would be exactly the process to be elected, because for sure it would be possible to push your application on Folk Assembly. It's supposed to be. But about the election, I don't know exactly what will be the process. I have also a suggestion about your program. Maybe we could, because yeah, I was a little bit in doubt about what I could do around this new ambassador program, and it's okay for me now because we have a real project with our French community, something different around Paris.com. Definitely, I think it's the best idea. We could explain what we would do together. The idea for us is to have an application around 4 people, not just one. That's our condition, I would say. They could be senior, that doesn't matter exactly. The idea would be to involve 4 people permanently as responsible of the Francophonie community and responsible to organize Paris.com on tour each year. That's the project. So maybe we could use the weeks to come to explain, in addition to publication on the Polk Assembly, to explain what is our project for the community as an ambassador or as a group of ambassadors.
The application is only for a people that is a representative. So we can organize and add the senior ambassador as team, but for the head ambassador, you can have only one person, not a team.
Yeah, but I think I can be the representative of a group.
Yeah.
But it's the clear condition that the role will be managed by 4 people, because that's the idea. I would have a sharing. I would share finally this role between 4 people, and share also the means. That's the idea. It's become a team head ambassador application. But okay, I understand that finally you need just one representative, but with 3 active people directly involved. Let's see if the community could accept this proposal, but and we don't know exactly how finally the future head ambassador will be elected. What's the plan? What's the process exactly?
I'm reading. So I think that we have many activities and our own work at the moment. So to do all the things, I think that we could split between us all the activities. So as I said at the beginning of the call, I think that we need to focus one of us for lead and manage the before the process before the publish. So I'll share the information. I'll start the discussion on chain or in the public chats about the process, about the requirement, as we have started in the Polkadot core, but now is the moment to restart and continue and find a solution on that, and not only word but action, to arrive at the 1st of July, that all the people have the process clear, and at the 1st of July we can start with the submission. So let me know if you share with this idea now, or at least in the next week, and we can add, if you want to, or comments, or what you want to do in the next week about these activities, and so we can start to do that better. And then we can also have many support from the parity side to push our post using the Polkadot account, and also the destructive site. The destructive team is also available to help us and spread better these activities. That's my position. I can follow some of these tasks if you want, and I can start to write and ask in the Element chat with the fellowship team about the requirement and the process to understand how to do that. So we can also try to prepare a presentation or an how-to with the step-by-step guide to submit on chain our position. this is a possible. Sure, David, go on. Go ahead. It's your turn.
Just you don't know exactly when will start the election process at the moment. You don't know this.
Yes, it's not that true, because we know that at the 1st of July is on chain, the collective.
The collective is on
yeah,
chain.
yeah.
But does it mean the election will begin at this moment, or the election?
We can ask them. We can
Yeah.
ask the fellowship team also this.
It's
I don't speak with Joe. It's Serena that spoke with Joe, so maybe this is the same data. I don't know. I need to ask all the detail in this chat. It's better that speak with a wrong information. Yeah.
It's definitely really important, because if this process begins on July 1st, we have to, I would say, communicate and spread the words about this group and all our candidates before the election process. So it's really important, I would say, to engage means and to be focused. Sorry, there is an alarm in the. Oh, no, sorry, it's outside. Sorry. It's important, bicycles. It's important to notice, because if the election begins on July 1st, definitely we have to spread words and make some communication about our members or group before this date. Because all the other candidates could begin to communicate a lot too before us.
For this reason, it's very important for us to start to organize this period, because it's very short period to do all this amount of work, in my personal opinion, and is very. And I don't know why the other people are only waiting and not asking. The chat element is public, and I don't see any questions, so I don't understand the true reasons behind this behavior, and I don't know. I hope to understand better in the next days, but it's strange in my point of view that there is silence from many sides. At the beginning, we have many people interested, many people that are say, "Oh, I mean," but now all the people are only waiting for a date or for some top top news. I don't know. It seems that many people are waiting, like in the past, Parity did. But at the moment, there is no an organization that lead and organize this kind of process. So I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's because nothing is clear at the moment. We don't know how this election will be organized exactly. What is the period?
But there is no entity that manage that. So or we can, or we prove that we can do that, and I think that this is a good thing for us, because we need to have a team that manage that this this process. I don't say that we need to say do that to do that, but only manage the process, not define the process, but open the discussion and organize the call or the event to arrive at the date, at the final date, that all the people are the tools, the information that they need to do a submission. This is my opinion.
Okay,
Yes.
don't you think it would be first mandatory to understand how people will be designated as an ambassador? I mean, definitely, but I suppose the collective, the people that are managing the collective deployment, so parity people, I mean, sorry, will have to link, I don't know, to push within the palette, I don't know, the future elected head ambassador. But when we will know a little bit more about this process, maybe we could organize some debate and a slot to give the opportunity to people to present their project as a candidate. No, nothing like something like this. It's a way to manage, I would say, the election, giving the opportunity to people to explain their project, giving them a time slot to explain their project, concentrate the effort and the information to give also to make the job of the community to vote for some or some people easier. Because if you have information in each corner of the Polkadot ecosystem about this election, it will be definitely difficult to keep the community focused on this, make this moment, I would say, really efficient and impactful. But without this first information about how will be designated, how this election will be organized, it's definitely difficult to organize a program and to deploy a program before the election.
I'm thinking. I'm silent. I'm silent because I'm thinking. Yeah. Mm.
Do you have direct connection with Parity Boy?
We all have the direct connection because we created in the last week an element chat with the fellowship team, so we can speak and ask directly there. Is fair because every people can join in this chat. We share this link in the last call, public call, so and share in the various chats, so we can ask there in a very fair way. So I think that
I
we
think
can
I
ask
missed.
today this information there, and we can start to ask them about the date, about the process, about the timing for the election. So if I start today a submission, the time between is for to be elected. I don't know if it's is clear what I say, but to have all the information about that. If they follow the same process that they use in the fellowship or not, something like that. So maybe they could say, yeah, you can say the fellowship team, the fellowship process is the same and the same time, so we can share that, like the process to push the submission. That's it. I don't know. I think that is the only thing that we can do. I can share after the call in our chat the link to the element chat. Is
Yeah, I mean it.
tricky because we need to have the invite from the parity, or maybe they changed the permission. I don't know. I need to check that because at the beginning we can enter in the and we can join in the chat after the upset by one of the team, but they changed this permission. I need to check. Maybe
Yeah, I mean it's the element named Ambassador Fellowship SAC.
yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, okay, yeah. I could ask some question. Maybe it could be a good starting point to ask some
we
question
can
at the
start
beginning.
this we can ask to them there, and for the next hoping that for the next our call we have this information, so we can start to plan our activities. But it's important that we all of us start to read and define what we want to do.
Okay.
I think that it's very important to be very active, not only words, but
Yeah, you're right.
very
You're right. Yeah.
very active. This is my personal position, my idea. So if you want to be part of the next program, we need to start to work together, to start to work as soon as possible. That's it.
Okay, let me write some question within the chat. I will do it now, and start an exchange about not really collective implementation, but what we have to do to organize this election regarding to the collective mandatory points, because maybe they have and they had experience with the fellowship, technical fellowship. So I suppose they know what we have to do exactly. And I will ask it. I'm going to ask it now, just after this call.
Perfect. So on Discord, no, it's better on Element, I think.
On Element, on Element. Yeah, definitely on Element.
Yeah.
I'm in the Element channel.
Okay. So is the better way. Many of us are in that chat, so we can add any other question about that to have a clear and transparent situation. So maybe we can start to discuss about our point after that. Next week I'll be in Rome for an event, so it's a little bit tricky for me to organize a call there, because I don't know if I have a place to do that. So if I find a place with no nose, I think that I can plan another call, but I don't know now. I can say something on Wednesday, next Wednesday.
Yeah,
But is very important if we should sorry, we can have this information in the next week by the fellowship team.
Yeah, I think the idea would be to have clear understanding what are the next steps. And just after that, if you are not available, we could organize a call to, I would say, deploy a planning, something interesting for the community to promote this election and promote also all the applicants.
Also, I think that when the other people see that in that chat starting discussion, I think that some days later or hours later, we see starting discussion in every chat, in my opinion. So we need to be ready to read the various chat, the Giotto chat, the Discord, and so on.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And if you're not available to organize the call, and if we have gathered all the useful information, maybe I will organize the next one. But I will wait for your, I would say, answer and availabilities, because you're the priority. And if you are definitely not available, Patricia, just let us know, and we will see. If
maybe we
have enough matter to organize a new call. Yeah.
Okay, maybe I can create the events and give you the possibility to record the call if you have the account to that. So this is not a problem. It's a problem only if you need to my presence or my my speaking, but is no problem to fix a date and create the events, start the recording. This is not the problem. The problem is only about the place and the noises that can I have in Rome at the event. That's it.
Okay.
So
Let's do it like this. Perfect.
the important is find a person that leads the call. Only that. The other people have any other question? Do you have any other question about this agenda, or do you want to add any other question? Because if we have no other question, we can close this call and wait in the fellowship team answer.
Yeah,
We can
I'm right.
also have a call with them if you prefer, but I think that if you start to ask in the chat is the better way.
Yeah, I'm writing the question.
Yeah. Okay.
Currently, so I will push it in 5 minutes, I would say.
I'll continue to add this task in this file, and any news that I collect, I'll add them in there. So I hope that if you have any other question, you can free to add your information there. So I think that we can close the call. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you very much. Bye.